never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind.
These choices determine the difference between who you are and who you could be.
I never miss, that's fact. Taking big swings, put your hand to the bat. Put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag.
You have your own challenges, but you can make a decision. You can either make money or you can make excuses.
You have to have the willpower to pull that power tool out that's inside of you and just go for it.
There's a lot of painful stuff that happened in my practice company. The reason why I grew up this much is because I learned a lot from them. The pain might be not my fault, but my healing is my responsibility.
It was a temporary pain for a lifetime of gain.
If you don't believe in you first, you can never ask someone else to believe in you as well. This is not a fake it till you make it, guys. Stop listening to that stuff.
My name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't playing no games. I just do this.
We need a vehicle, the fastest vehicle that we could find in this industry, and that's what? Superior.
No matter what happens, there's always something to be grateful for.
After death, to be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath. I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread.
9.5 years ago, on January 22nd, 2014, a vision was born. A vision of freedom, a vision of righteousness, a vision of equality, a vision of becoming the best damn financial services company this world has ever seen. Your belief will build your endurance.
You know how you say to someone, hey, let's build your list. What 3 people would you call in the middle of the night if you have a flat tire or something like that? How many people use that line? Okay, are you that person for your people?
True greatness is shown through one's works and actions, the way in which you impact the lives of others. Greatness does not make excuses or shy away from failure. Greatness is hard, but folks, hard defines greatness. Continue to be great, Xperts.
Did my past dictate my future? So listen, I'm not worried about your current track record. I'm worried about where you're going. The past is in your head. The future is in your hands.
Oh, woo! Great morning, champion CEOs.
Grand morning back at you.
Future millionaires. Can y'all hear me loud and clear?
Yes, sir.
All right, all right,
Yep,
all right. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome everybody to the biggest, the baddest CEO meetup on the planet. Yes, on the planet. This is Executive Director Jacques Vaughn, aka Uncle Jock. I am zooming in from the DMV trying to get my computer up. And guess I won't be having a computer today. So, got a great show for y'all today. We are in the tip drill segment of Pass the Ball. So y'all know what we like to do. I got 3 questions for y'all. 3 questions. If you can come off of mute, please do so. Team, how y'all feel?
Fired up.
Fired up.
Woo, and what's up?
My income.
And who gets a green sheet?
Everybody gets a green sheet.
Everybody gets a green sheet. Yes, yes, yes. And speaking of green sheets, man, we got green sheets flying all over the place. The NBT emails are lighting up. I'm starting to see here we grow again, here we grow again, here we grow again, new NBT, new NBT, new NBT. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, does anybody want to take the reins first? Does anybody want to jump out there first and tell us what they got going on? Or do you need us to play our version of roulette? So here we go. Okay, my man. So I'm going to pass it to somebody who always steps up to the plate. That is a sign of greatness. great leadership skills as well. So with that being said, I'm going to turn it over to a gentleman. We know him as the voice. We know him as Kung Fu Charlie, and we also know him as the Sandman. So with that being said, Troy Gandy, the floor is yours.
Oh my goodness. Well, thank you, Uncle Jock. It's always a pleasure, and especially honor to be introduced by you. Well, a man that gets it done and has always gotten it done. I was like, man, your story is amazing. So, with that being said, I'm just staying in the car, just following the instructions, trying to follow the playbook, and things are happening for me and my team. More and more of the team are starting to, engage and get interest. So I'll be bringing few more of them with me to the conference, and as well, I was able to submit a new MBT last night as well. So got some more cash flow coming now. A nice $4,800 annual premium.
Okay.
So some things are happening. So
See,
it's
making some moves, keeping that pipeline full is the big thing, though, man.
that's it. That's it. So I still got another, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 that need to be, put in the system.
Once you start filling that pipeline up, right, and we can keep on like I know, especially probably the last 6, 7 months, you've been really doing that money making activity, making those moves to fill your pipeline. And that's the part that people miss a lot, Troy, is they'll work in spots. And so what happens is things start to happen for their business in spots. It's never like a constant flow. And so that's what makes people discouraged. But if you keep your pipeline full, just keep adding to your pipeline. Keep adding to your pipeline. Before you know it, ladies and gentlemen, you literally will have work to do inside of your business. So keep up the good work there, brother. And who are you passing that ball to?
I guess trying to add more to the weed side of it too, because I was bringing them in, but I guess they were just sitting and not really doing it. Constantly staying in touch with the team and trying to get them more engaged, letting them know what's going on, and get everybody involved. So,
and you know what?
I've been in 8 months, basically 8 months engaged. So I joined maybe 2 to 3 years ago.
Okay.
But I thought I was just helping a friend out, just getting the agent ID code, get another licensed agent, get a promotion. And I stayed with the former company, because I was learning the same thing, just engaged in there at the same time. But little did I know I took the wrong choice. So when that wasn't happening and wasn't really being productive, so I said, and then when I saw what was happening on this side, I was like, oh, I'm in. So I didn't really get started until January. So
okay, so that was January of last year, right? Of this year, 2020.
This year, yeah.
Because I saw a big change in you after one of our earlier level up events. Not the last one. I think the one before last is when I really started seeing your gears started switching and you started switching gears. So great job, man. Great job. Who you passing that ball to, sir?
Ooh, let's see. Well, we didn't get a chance to grab this brother yesterday because I guess he was busy and had some activities going on. But he's always got a load of nuggets and he's always coming with some powerhouse information. So I'm going to pass it on to none other than Mr. Kamal.
Appreciate that, Troy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, awesome getting the ball past me from you. I know if I'm getting the pass from you, I'm gonna score the bucket. So, little hoop terminology there. Very busy week. We should have some AOAs coming in this week. We should land 2, and I'm hoping to get a 3rd one by the end of the week. I'm wrapping up some of the underwriting. Have a blessed day, son. My boy's going to school. I'm wrapping up some of the underwriting for a Foresters app that I submitted. And so I'm getting the information from the client there. Just super excited for this opportunity. We're gonna keep growing. We're gonna keep building, and I got to get Uncle Jock my ED date. I think I know how to calculate it now, so
Okay.
I'll get that to you guys soon.
Cool, man. Well, keep doing what you're doing, Kamal. Keep inspiring us, brother. And I'm sure when you hit that zone, once you get into that zone, brother, it's gonna be game over. Who are you passing that ball to, sir?
I don't see a hand up. Does anybody else see a hand up?
Not at this
If there's
time.
no hand up, then let me pick somebody. I'm gonna pick my guy Federal Reserve. I love hearing from him because if anybody would have had a quote unquote excuse to lay this down, he definitely would have had one. He literally had to put everything on the line for his health. So I appreciate this brother and what he brings to the table. My main man, Money, could Federal Reserve come on and drop some wisdom and knowledge on us?
Money man with the wife beater.
Because I was in the gym, you know how it is. When you putting your mind back together.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you for calling on to me, brother. Because I was looking over at my because I put my thing together with Hugs Media and getting my website and all that stuff together, and I was looking over at it, and so you start really looking at things, say, man, really, how much Hugs Media do? I was like, man, I didn't even know it did this much stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There's such a website and get your marketing and everything out. Because the main thing I focus on right now is getting my marketing. Because I know once I get the marketing good, how you say, learning everything excuse me, learning everything as I get the policies, I can grow faster. How you say, doing it faster, doing it, talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Because once you're actually in the mix and building yourself up and getting everything together, it's no more about the talk. It's about the walk. Because a lot of times, our own hesitation is us. Is either we some kind of feed that fear that we have that, but we're not really facing it. Because that's what our hesitation is fear. That's what how you say procrastination. That's my new word for you, Jock. Procrastination is that also. It's just a fear. Because once you face all your fears, that's where you keep growing and growing. Because that's what we want to do. We don't want to have to be the best. We just got to learn to get better. Because if we learn to be better and just get a little bit better each other day, we have a better reward in the end.
Yes, sir.
And that's the one thing I just want to be. I don't want to be the best. I just be one to do doing just a good job. Because if I can graduate and turn my good job into a great job, I can become an outstanding job. That's all I want to say, my friend.
Thank you for sharing, my brother, as always. That's a big nugget to put in the bucket by none other than Mr. Money. Who you passing that ball to, sir?
Give me 1 second. I gotta look here there. Oh, I'm gonna do something. I gotta do something a little different because I see this sister's name here and there, and she shares a little bit here and there. And I know she's on the path to be a multi-millionaire, and she's facing her struggles, and she's conquering everything. So I'm gonna pass the ball over to Miss Angela Keefe.
Great morning, Money Man. Thank you for the introduction. Great morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today?
Fired up.
That's great. That's what I want to hear. So the last time you heard from me, I was very emotional. I got out of my head, got out of my comfort zone. I ran into somebody I haven't seen in a couple of years working on the city bus. He asked me what I was doing. I told him I sell life insurance. he actually knew a little bit about life insurance because he's been looking at IULs on YouTube.
Nice.
So we had a nice conversation. And after the conversation, I grabbed his information. I will be reaching out to him sometime today to see if he can get on a call with me or get on tomorrow night's call at 7. But one thing I took away from that is I knew what I was talking about. The fear in my head where I think that, oh, I'm not experienced enough to not know what I'm talking about, that was not an issue. I held my conversation with this man and it was great. And afterwards, reflecting on myself, I told myself, wow, I could actually do this. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm talking about. And as well, another little nugget too, real fast. I went on the back office and I found a recruitment sample that we are allowed to take and fill in our own information. I took that, put my information on it, and I've been posting it on my social medias every single day, direct messaging on my page. I'm trying to print it out so I can just start leaving it everywhere so people can call me and have my information. So yeah, I'm actually on the roll. Money man, fear only exists in your head. There's nothing in this world that outside of our head that it's fear. It's only in our head. So just
Yes.
get past it. Do it. Practice on people you know till you get comfortable. And that's how you win. And work on your weekly activity sheet. That will help you get a schedule going. If you're having trouble, get a schedule going. Work on that weekly activity sheet. And that's all I got to say this morning. Thank you.
Well, Angela, man, you just dropped a few bombs here in this 2 minutes. The first thing I want to say is congratulations for stepping out of your comfort zone, stepping out of your fear, and just doing it. And it seems like you had a great conversation. And like you said, sometimes you don't realize how fully equipped you are until you start talking. If you come here and plug in and you soak up all of this information, and like you said, practice in front of the mirror, practice with your pets, practice in front of the fish tank. If you practice, ladies and gentlemen, and you take your craft serious, you will be totally surprised at how informed you are when you start talking to people. And even if you mess up a little bit, just start talking to people. One other thing that you said, Angela, that's very big, social media posts. Because people do not respond doesn't mean that they're not looking. Because they don't comment doesn't mean they're not looking. I make sure that I post when I'll sometimes deliberately not post for about 2 or 3 days, and then I'll start posting again. But last night I got a call from a gentleman, and it's so crazy. I've been telling myself that I'm gonna reach out to him. A friend of mine, he was down on his luck about a year ago. He moved to Atlanta. He literally put his clothes in his backpack, got on a train, went to South Carolina. He thought he was getting this job, right? And the guy didn't hire him. He kept going, got on the train, went to Atlanta. Bottom line, a year later, the guy's running an auto shop. He called me last night. He was like, Jock, man, I messed up a lot of money. My 401k, I messed that all up. He said, right now, I'm making a boatload of money running this shop, and I need to know how to put my money to work. And I need to know how to get my son and my daughter protected. And he didn't comment. He didn't like, comment, or anything. He's like, I seen what you've been doing, and I just want to talk to somebody so I can secure my bag when it comes to retirement. So Angela, definitely keep posting. Everybody post, put your stuff out there. Let them know who you are and what you're doing. So thank you for sharing, Angela. And who are you passing that ball to?
Well, nobody has their hand raised, so You know, I'm gonna call on the lovely Miss Platinum Locks. I love hearing from Miss Tawana. She's very inspirational and motivational, as well as everybody else on here. But I get to see her face when she talks. I love that smile. That smile is like sun, and it just brightens my soul when I see that smile. So, Miss Tawana, if you could come off and tell us what you got going on, be greatly appreciated.
Thank you, Miss Angela. And I'm super proud of you and all you're encouraging me and everyone else. And yes, I have been in the space that you are, that you're just afraid to speak. So I'm super proud of what you're doing. I did mention yesterday that I was on social media and was watching, saw a post from an old friend of mine. We've known each other since we were 2 years old. And she's in Greensboro, North Carolina. We've stayed in touch all these years. And she's a beauty consultant, as well as she's trying to be a life coach. But she put a post up, and she tagged two of her friends, and one of them, she said, was in Puerto Rico. So it clicked in my head, and because she wants me to also try a product of hers, of course. So we're going to get together, and she even suggested it, do a Zoom where we both have like a conversation about, what we're doing. And when I was talking about the IULs, and she does want to get something, she just had to get her money right. So we're going to work on that. And I was working with my girl, Danae. So she's close to turning green. She had one more thing to sign and she'll be green. And something else happened, but I don't remember. Mornings like, oh, my mind's all jumbled up. So I'm working. I'm getting myself together. Just today, I'm going to spend a little bit of time with my mom. That's very important. So I'll be back on track after I spend the day with her. And we'll keep moving.
Cool. Well, it looks like you are doing your thing. I'm gonna call you later too. I gotta follow up with you on something. Who you passing that ball to?
Okay. Mr. Danny Hill, what do you have going on today, sir? I know you staying in the car and making this business work for you.
Hey family, how was everybody? Thanks for the ball pass. Thanks for the pass. So far as me, of course I'm still staying in the car, just waiting for the process. Just following the process step by step. Just tapping to these calls is most important to me. For me, I want to go back to a note that I took down from Nicole. It was good fear. And just the fear of not wanting to go back and not want to return to the struggle, that's a good fear for me. And that's why it's so important for me to get pushed forward through this and just stay in the car and just being tapped in with y'all. Y'all just don't know what y'all doing to me on these calls. Like y'all really just give me that attitude that I know I can. I know I can because y'all doing it. We doing it here at Xperts. I just gotta stay in the car and just follow the process, and I'm going green. I'm going to be that next ED what's Kamal said. I'm gonna be that next ED. I just gotta get on the boards, and I said, with this thing we got, ain't nowhere else to go but here. But that's all I got right now. Oh yeah, and also too, I got had a conversation with my two daughters and my grandkids. So hopefully this weekend we sit down and put some things into place because she's spending a lot of money on absolutely nothing for my grandbaby. And it's a waste of money. And if I can show her how to channel this money and do something positive with it, I gotta catch her now because this younger generation, they don't know what's to come. They don't know about legacy, and it's my important for me just to teach them that what I didn't learn in the process of me coming up. But I gotta stay on them. But they get spending so much money on materialistic things that they don't even know what's to come in the future. And it's my job to inform them and educate them on it. But Tawana, thanks for passing the ball. I'm at work, but I always gotta try to find some time to tap in and engage. But
hey Danny,
I want to say thanks to everybody. Yes, sir.
Hold on real quick before you roll. Two things.
Yes,
One, man, not only myself, but the village is so proud of you, bro, because we know how easy it would have been for you to just be like, I'm out, peace, I'm out of here.
Yes, yes.
So
Yes.
just know you staying in the car is just big on its own, because it's now it's just a matter of time before you really activate and elevate. But with the crazy
Yes.
thing, all you got to do is keep doing what you're doing. Because when you probably don't realize, when you first got with us, you would always be like, man, my family, they ain't trying to hear nothing. I'm talking to
Yes.
them, they like looking at me like
Yes.
I got stink on my face, right? But I'm hearing your conversations change, and I'm hearing your confidence change, and now you going at them. You like, look,
Yes.
let's put something in place. You spending all this money on baby shoes and Jordans and stuff like that. Let's redirect some of where you're putting your
Yes.
money at,
Yes. Yes.
so our little baby can be taken care of. So I just wanted to say,
Yes.
man, it's just a matter of time. You always hear it. You're 3 feet from gold, brother. Just keep
Ooh,
applying
yes.
pressure. It ain't
Yes.
even got to be a bunch of pressure, but always keep applying pressure. And guess what's going to happen? Your business is going to explode, because it ain't going to be able to
Yes.
withstand the pressure that you're putting on it. You feel me?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So
Yes. Most definitely.
salute, my brother.
Yes,
And
yes. We behind you.
yes, sir. And who you passing
I got
the
you.
ball to? Danny, who you passing that ball to, sir?
He's
Let me
muted.
see
Got a
what we
hand
got
up.
on. Okay.
Got a
We got
hand
Miss
up.
V. I want to bring up Miss V. She always got some inspiring words every time she come on the platform. Miss V, what you got for us today?
Great morning, everyone.
Morning.
Yeah, I am really excited. I wanted to share something. I read an article recently, yesterday, actually, last night, about updating your LinkedIn profile. And it was geared toward people over 50, which I will admit to being. But one of the things that happened as a result of that, I had just updated my profile to quote unquote formally announce my transition from practice company to my new company. I renamed my strategic planning business to RDT Financial Group, and I used a tip from Sean, who was presenting at the Atlanta event, saying he likes to be called a risk manager. So I changed my title to licensed risk management specialist and independent insurance, retirement, and annuities advisor. I got a message from a gentleman I have known but have not seen for 10 years, reaching out to me, asking me to be a guest to talk about insurance on a national phone call he does every Monday night. And so next Monday, I will be 30 minutes sharing some insights into insurance and dovetailing into how that is a foundation for creating legacy. And then he's going to go into legacy documents like wills and trusts, etc. So I am really, really excited about that. I will put the details in the chat once I get them, because I'd love it if everybody would plug in. It's going to be next Monday at 8 o'clock. And from there, I'm looking to do a few more appearances to share the knowledge I've gleaned over my 30 plus years in the industry, but also helping to catapult my activity in my business beyond the 6 figures in 6 months. So that's what's going on with me.
I love it. I love it, love it, love it. And one thing is, ladies and gentlemen, getting in front of people, if you're able to get on anybody's platform, if somebody you know has an internet podcast, radio show, blog, whatever, do what you can. And I'm trying to tell you, if you put thought into it, you probably would be surprised at how many people you are connected to that have their own podcast or own show or what have you. Get in front of people as best you can. Get on those shows, because that will put your brand, that's just spreading your brand out to more regions, to more reach. It's just putting your brand out and being able to touch more people and have more people being able to touch you. So Ms. V, that was excellent, excellent work. And let's do one more. Let's do one more before we bring up Eric. So can you pass the ball, Ms. V?
I can't see hands up.
There's no hands up right now, so you can just do a no look.
Okay, so let me see who's out there.
Miss V, can I say something real quick?
Of course.
Thank you. So I remember one more thing that I had been thinking about. You know how Price is Right. What's the one thing that Bob Barker used to say at the end of every show? Anybody know?
Please
Josh?
remember to spay and neuter your pets.
That's it. Have your pets spayed or neutered. So every time I would get on a video or just posting a picture at this point in time, I'm just going to say, you need to get your life insurance. You know, something of that nature. Every time it needs to be
That's
put
good.
up. I just get up on social media and say, we need to talk about life insurance. Just say it and just get off.
That's a good, that's very good. That's very, very good.
So
I love it.
Go ahead, Miss V. I'm sorry.
I like that.
Oh no, I think that's fantastic. There's definitely a way to start the conversation.
Yeah, or it's a good way to end it too if you're not even talking about life insurance, just to throw that plug out.
There you go. There you go. Let's see. Haven't heard in a minute. I guess I'm seeing Tiffany Tyler. Tiffany, are you available? This is just a stunning photo of you. But if you're available to come off mute, love to hear what you've got going on.
Good morning. Thank you, Ms. B. Good morning, good morning, team. I am actually out riding in my car this morning. I got on my shirt from Takesha Carr that she gave us, her protection for life. And on the back of it, it says, everybody gets a green sheet.
That's right.
So I am out and I am promoting this. I just posted online. I gotta go. I got about 4 appointments. I worked till about 2 o'clock this morning, and I'm just trying to make it happen because I don't want to be lazy, man. Uncle Jock got me up. He got me out here feeling ashamed of myself because I know I got it in me, but I was being lazy. So that's what I'm doing. That's gonna be for the rest of the year. That's gonna be my money making activity is not be lazy and try to get at least 10 to 8 people on your calendar a day, and that would give me at least 50 to 60 people a week. And out of the 50 to 60, I may get 25 on paper, green sheet. So that's all I have. And I'm just happy to be here, and I'm just glad to be a part of this team. Everybody is doing well. I'm seeing a lot of people advancing. And one thing about this team, they're gonna push you to the limit. And I think it's a song.
Push you to the limit.
Yeah, it's a song, Push to the Limit. So I'm just gonna do it because what Uncle Jock told us a couple of days ago, it really stuck with me. It's been sticking with me, man. I don't want to be lazy. I'm waking up doing exercises in the morning. I'm doing everything. So y'all just remember, if they speak to you, don't get offended. Be ready for it when they speak to you in a courageous way, as Uncle Jock would say. When he speaks to you in a courageous way, he means business, and he gonna stand on 10 toes right along with you. And Eric as well. It's not hollering, it's not disciplining, it's putting you in the million air mode. So with that being said, do I need to pass the ball? Or
Hey, Tiffany, can I say something real quick? That song is from Scarface.
It's from
Push It to the Limit. That's from Scarface.